So here we go with a check on the Peugeot partner van, and it's very important that you use the app that is supplied to you, your R2C app, which is essential for you to carry out your vehicle checks efficiently. So looking just at the outside of the vehicle, as you walk round it, go round either clockwise or anti-clockwise, starting at the top of the vehicle, working down to the bottom. As I've come up to it, I have noticed that there's no fuel or oil leaks or water leaks underneath. Very important you look at those. Just check the outside for damage, mirrors, glass, trim security. Quick look at the tyres and wheels. Note there aren't any wheel indicator marks on the nuts here because it's got a hub cap. So they will be covering the wheel nuts. Again, looking around the vehicle, no cracks on the lights, number plate is secure. One thing I have noticed is you don't know what fuel this vehicle's running on. How can you check that? Quite simply, open the fuel filler, diesel, AdBlue. Very important the correct fuel goes in. Again, just looking around the outside here, everything's secure, mirrors, glass, door trim. Having checked your mirror for damage to the glass or the casing, work your way around to the windscreen, have a look for cracks or chips. Windscreen wipers, very important that the rubbers aren't split. Quite difficult to check with the bonnet shut on this one, so it may aid you to lift the bonnet. Lights, no cracks in the lenses. It's all good. That's the start of your vehicle check. Essential that you check the fluids on the vehicle. So lift your bonnet, put your bonnet stay in. Check for the battery for security. Make sure that's in a secure environment. Washers, dipstick. So straight away I've noticed the coolant reservoir. There's no coolant visible. It's even below the minimum mark, and looking into it I can see a very minimal amount of fluid in there. So that would suggest to me that somebody hasn't been doing checks efficiently on this vehicle. It's very important the fluid levels are checked. Close the bonnet, making sure it's secure. So now we're moving to the inside of the vehicle. Having checked the levels, you know it's safe to start. All the warning lights were on, they've now all gone out. So you've got inside the vehicle now. It's important you check all the controls and the lights, the horn, the brake lights are working. So the easiest way of doing that is obviously from inside the vehicle. Indicators, if you put the hazard lights on, go outside and check. If they're all flashing, you know the indicators are working. So we've got the wipers on the right hand side with the washers. So on this particular vehicle, you've got some controls that you wouldn't normally get on another vehicle. These controls here, leave them alone. Just leave the setting on standard as it is. It will come up green. These are only for use in extreme weather circumstances. Moving on to the lights, you've got an auto switch, and you can also put them on manual. A lot of people leave them on auto, which is fine. They will come on automatically as daylight goes to dusk, or if you drive into a dark area. They will not come on automatically in falling rain or fog or poor daylight visibility. Remember, you have to manually turn the lights on in those conditions. So having checked the fluids, you can now start the engine, turn the power steering so that you've got access to the whole of the tread of the tyre. Much better view. You can check the inside of the tyre wall for damage, the tread for depth. Don't forget your tread depth indicators here, which show where the legal limit is. Check the outside of the tyre for bulges, perishing, any cuts to the sidewall. So checks must include load security. even in an enclosed vehicle. Make sure everything's tied down and secured. You don't want objects rolling about or hitting the bulkhead of the vehicle.